Big shout out to Vince on the beat, by the way. I've been labeled Jina Nyingi, I'm starting to lose count. Condescending remarks making the schools proud. Currency ya fame up a Kenyan could choose clout. Like I'm gonna nigga struggle don't shine for blue clouds. Speculation sababu ya keja saistaki. Unajump in a ball kushinda your favorite artist. Indios and picking arudisha major saistati. You Kenyan rap below molon kawateja white party. Not sibongi jia pen Buddha. I mean, shout out to Brian Wender, but what's a Brian Wender to a Ben Suda? Baba yenyu ni mzazi, nothing against Tufa. Onyitulia kona space unaweza rent kubwa. Wacha kujisqueeze kwa bed seater. Mbona tirani yako akibarikiwa you get beater and it gets deeper. I guess toneche ya mamwere. When in my zone munapatiwanga lectures za Nyerere. Nyima upcoming collabo. The next move ni kufungua YouTube channel na kwanza kureview doba zako. Kuzipea negative ratings to barely catch. Had me thinking bro, kwani hizo makolabo ni must. Oh, you know reason buy me piles. Check ubamba but ukisikiza hii style una smile. What a pretender, nyindo nafungulia files. Cause if I gave you my shoes, you wouldn't come over.
Hallelujah, lifestyle in our umma. But siwezi tegemea binadamu na ulilala nikijituma. Oh yeah, hallelujah. Men are running with the shooters. But siwezi tegemea binadamu. Siwezi tegemea.
These niggas wanna see me dead, right? Guess anytime naweza sepa. Wataki kuona bwaki meta, but I ain't stopping for no red light. Check him shamba na meza tepa. Kicheza chess, wanacheza checkers. Mbuzi mayo kitu. Why you questioning my source of income? Was getting paid by Tribeca, work you were in time. Capital FM, nikimada rhythm ya cling clang. Before Chaliak was a kunitusi, he was a big fan. Fans want you to make it, but when you blow, when I go geuzia like he ain't that nigga we used to know. All this to maybe a likutaka picture now cool like. That's how they accuse you of getting caught up in the hype. 35 to many think I'm over 40. Not cause I look older, need you blame your quarter naughty. Me and
you guys are doing amazing today. Happy Tuesday.
International.
Should I say happy Monday to me? Exactly 2 p.m. right here in the 254.
In the back.
Beautiful. Actually, kind of confusing weather.
Define the name.
Kind of cold. It's kind of hot.
Doesn't pay any falls.
Very unpredictable. But karibuni sana. I hope your weekend was amazing and karibuni to another beautiful week. Wishing you a beautiful one ahead. Mine started with some hecticness, health complications here and there. Literally the whole weekend I was not feeling well and woke up yesterday also feeling a little bit hishy, but I'm okay, feeling better today now. Trying to keep up with a lot of fruits, not a lot of things to do with a salad, or to do, let me not say salad, but cooking oil to be specific, to ensure that I'm doing better. But karibuni sana, hope you guys are doing great today. And of course, welcome to another beautiful episode of the Pan-African Bliss right here on the media of the 21st century. Shout out to everyone with us for the first time on YouTube, BitChute, returning listeners, of course, as usual, on the radio stations, Spreaker and Spotify, wherever you're catching live this from. Of course, today we're going to be looking at what has been happening during the weekend. A lot literally is on the table, and I want us to talk about it. So much of it, of course, and so much of it also later tonight on the Africa Today show. Mostly, I want us to focus on Israel because there's a video circulating online of what one of the actually official Israel officials. I'm not sure which position she actually holds to be specific, but I'm going to share her video where she said that actually anyone who criticizes Israel is our enemy. And I'm looking at this message, not just a message to do with America, literally, because they're saying that this is to the American citizens. But I don't think this is anything to do with America. Personally, I'm looking at it, focusing on Africa majority, because I think they've made the same threat to African leaders. If you don't bow, if you don't listen, if you don't try, collaborate or work with them, you're going to be on a very big trouble. And I think we have history, of course, such events. But we're going to be talking much more, of course, also what has been happening over the weekend. There's this lady who has been going viral. Her name is Ashley Janney, where she was actually found dead in a hotel in Tanzania. I want us to talk about that. This guy had something to say about it because she had been warned about this white guy. And this is not the first incident we've seen Black women, whether in Africa, whether in America, every time, probably majority, I don't know what's the percentage, literally every time they're involved with white people, if they end up being killed. But I think personally I've reported literally a couple of cases. There's a lady who was a Kenyan lady, and she was found in Mayome, if I can remember completely, that's the place. She was dating a white guy and then she disappeared, and then all of a sudden a card was being used, but she was nowhere to be traced. So we're going to be looking at this. The parents had something to say. Of course, the autopsy was done, and we're going to be looking at that under the investigations, literally, and so much as we continue of what is happening on our beautiful, beautiful continent. Karibuni sana once again. I'm going to be sharing some amazing organic supplements that you can find under the Blackwood Fire Network application by downloading it on the Google Play Store. Brain and Focus is one of the benefits you can get right there. Of course, we're going to be coming back after this as I tell you more of other amazing organic supplements.
Unlock your full potential with Brain and Focus, a powerful supplement designed to boost mental clarity, enhance memory, and sharpen concentration. Made from a blend of scientifically proven ingredients like ginkgo biloba, omega-3, and essential vitamins, Brain and Focus is crafted to fuel your mind. Our process ensures maximum potency and effectiveness, delivering the perfect balance of brain-boosting nutrients. Take just one capsule daily, as prescribed by your healthcare provider, and feel the difference. Whether it's powering through your workday or staying sharp in life's challenges, Brain and Focus keeps you at the top of your game. Stay sharp, stay focused, and stay ahead with Brain and Focus. Brain and Focus, fuel your mind, achieve more. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Yes, at a very affordable price. And apart from that, like I said, we have other more amazing supplements. We have CMOS, we have ashwagandha, we have some amazing skincare products on the like of on the like of that is the raw shea butter, and of course we also have the aloe cucumber soap. I don't know why the name snapped out of my head just all of a sudden, but of course ensure you get that under the Blackout Fire Network. The application is, or the app is on the Google Play Store. In case you're using a tablet or rather an iPhone or rather your laptop, you can find us under our website www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. Feel more generous if you can donate on our page. Also feel more generous if you can literally cash up right here at the $ Mr. Blackout Fire. And of course, karibuni sana once again. My name is Joby. To those who are here, I hope you guys are doing great. Personally, I'm doing amazing. I'd say today a little bit better than how the weekend was and how I woke up yesterday, literally. But karibuni, I'm going to be starting with this video, literally educating us a little bit about how Nigeria and Ghana were one of the actually African countries, because due to how wealthy Nigeria is in terms of oil, apart from Shell, of course, coming in, taking control, that Nigeria literally doesn't own. And the audacity of Tinubu, because I'm going to be sharing a video of what Tinubu said, looking at this and the situation Nigeria is in today. And then you have the audacity of talking crazy about other African countries and saying Nigeria is one of the top working countries in Africa. I mean, and shout out to the Kenyans, they went ahead and said that Nigeria most of the time is always in the dark. So how do you even say that this country is actually doing better in terms of development or better than some African countries? And even dare mention Kenya. I mean, I understand, yes, sometimes we do face blackouts here and there when I'm doing the show. Lights are going to be going on and off, but it's never all the goddamn time. It's never like we're going to go for a whole week, 2 weeks without lights. It's super crazy. But let me start with this video, a little bit of education or some history knowledge, because maybe he needs to go back to this era of economy or look at what during this particular time, who was the president, what he was doing, and what he needs to do, and stop yapping his mouth.
Did you know Nigeria and Ghana once loaned money to Europe? Yep. Africa was the lender, not the borrower. In the 1960s and early 1970s, Nigeria and Ghana had thriving economies fueled by booming exports of oil, cocoa, gold, and palm produce.
But if you look at now today, Nigeria, they can't even talk about the money they make in terms of the resources they have in the country, where it goes. If not, of course, going to majority to the white people. The white people control the country. Again, Shell being one of the, and we know Shell is controlled by the same people we can see on the topic. And the puppets, not the people, not the country, and still they're pushing so high taxes or imposing so many high taxes on the citizens, making it even harder for people to live comfortably.
Their currencies were strong, foreign reserves were high, and Europe was still rebuilding from World War II. As shocking as it sounds, both countries provided financial aid or credit to European nations. A complete reversal of what we see today. It was a time when African economies had global confidence, and their leaders spoke of building a future that would rival the West. Did you know Nigeria?
And this is where you question, if two countries were doing this, where were the rest? You know, where were the rest? Why didn't this time at least even 10, 15 African countries come together and figure out how they can open up the borders in terms of trading to boost Africa in terms of economy, to the point where we had to go back to the World Bank and the IMF, and now we're literally trapped in a structure that we can't literally escape. We're trapped in a structure of, we're trapped in a system of always just depending on the same people, and it's crazy. That's why I'm saying I love the video I'm going to be sharing of this white lady, because this threat is not just to the American citizens. This threat is to the whole African continent. And looking at, we don't even have power in any sort of way, not militarily. We don't control our food. We don't control our lands. We don't control nothing. The threat, it can easily fall on us and see all of us being executed. It's super, super crazy. But yeah, it's crazy that Ghana and Nigeria were literally being borrowed money by Europe, but today they are the most borrowing countries, especially in Nigeria. And I'm going to be sharing that video of Tinubu talking crazy. Karibu sana Keith, how are you doing?
I'm okay, Joe. About yourself, how you doing this morning?
I'm good. How about you?
All right, a little bit better?
Yes, I'm feeling a little bit better today.
No, all right. Hey, that's why somebody's asking me about toilet paper. All right.
Wow. Okay.
But she said we got that in the studio. So I said, okay, give me a second. We'll get some this afternoon. Damn. Oh, we go, Joe.
All right. Yeah. So I was talking about Nigeria and Ghana, where there was a time actually they were being borrowed money by Europe, and this is actually a very interesting history because, again, it's not history that we're told. Today,
I'm surprised they borrowed. Should they just didn't steal it?
No. At that time, Nigeria and Ghana had literally, they were doing so well economically, of course, through their resources, that is cocoa and oil, and which
of course they did
come and borrow them money and lend them money. But today, if you look at Nigeria, they're the highest borrowers.
Yeah, but that's on purpose. They destroy them. So, that's on purpose. They always come back and they destroy them. And, they allow it. They allow themselves to be destroyed. No reason for them to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But,
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we were Tinubu this weekend talking crazy, literally about, now if you look at this history of Nigeria and what Tinubu is saying and where Nigeria is today, talking crazy, and that's the audacity of mentioning Kenyans.
It's very important that we are transparent, honest with our people.
If you're transparent and honest, I'd suggest that now African countries should introduce what
please, he's a bootleg country. The sad fact is a bootleg. See what you like Joby said about the military? Bikini Fox was building a real military. So if you guys don't know, Joby told you about a couple of months ago, America dropped troops in Nigeria, and we knew it was about the Sahel. It wasn't about fighting no terrorists because they are the terrorists. They didn't want to put the terrorists there. So Bikini Faso went to that border and had certain equipment to block the U.S. from spying on them. And when Bikini Faso told Nigeria, started to send them a message to, hey, can you keep the Americans away from our border? Of course, Nigeria didn't answer because they're a bootleg country. So when So when Burkina Faso, so when Burkina Faso put their the people on the border and start jamming the frequency of the Americans spying on them, the Americans asked the Nigerians. Yeah, the American asked Nigerians, "Hey, please, can you get Burkina Faso to stop from allowing us to spy on them?"
Please, I've seen
It's great. Yeah, it's crazy. You African countries are crazy.
Yeah, because there are even there's a part of Nigeria. I'm gonna confirm that in just a few. That was hit by drones, and if you look at the drones, I'm like, Nigeria. How the jihadists? Where did the jihadists get drones? Drones to attack.
They've been getting jihadist drones. It's just the fact that they've been getting jihadist drones. Just the sad fact that that they're gonna use them against them. Remember, they get drones because there are no jihadists. These are the white man's terrorists. Of course, they give them the best equipment. That's where they got it from. That's where they get it from. Got it from their white daddy.
Yes, I hear you. From various angles of the economy. The fuel prices is biting hard. But look around, let's just thank God together that you are better off. Listen to them in Kenya, in other African countries.
You said Nigeria is better off than Kenya and other African countries. Kenya and other African countries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because he knows his people are stupid, so he can say anything. They're worse off than most African countries. Nigeria's a basket case. It's really not a country. Nigeria should be considered a failed state. It's failed. It's a failed state. Go ahead, Joby.
Crazy.
What they are going through.
Exactly.
But we will not look back. We will continue to find ways to ameliorate the suffering.
Now pause it again. You think in any average real country that this moron would be a president? Look at this idiot. This is the leaders you see in Africa. It's like a gathering of retarded people. He's borderline retarded, but he's supposed to be a president of a whole country. This is what you get in Africa. Crazy, just crazy talk. 70s and just crazy talk. Go ahead.
This crazy talk is gonna get us into a deep problem, a very deep problem. Because I have a very interesting video that I'm saying. I'm gonna share of this lady. I don't know which position she stands in Israel, but she made a message to all the Americans. I don't know if you saw the video. Anyone who criticizes Israel is considered as the enemy, and this is not just even to
everybody knows if you criticize. It's the one country, everybody on social media now saying the same. Oh, you know the one country you can't name. Everybody say, hey, don't tell about. Everybody just say, yeah, don't tell about those fake Orsini and all that crap. Yeah, you know who runs this planet. You know you can't talk about, and you know who runs Africa.
And that's a very big problem in Africa.
Of course it is.
That's a very, very big problem. A very big problem. And a very good question. How do we even have these kind of people as presidents?
Vulnerable.
Someone who's making a speech. But shout out to the Kenyans who went ahead and said that Kenya has 24 hours electricity. But Nigeria President Bola Tinubu asked Nigerians who are living in darkness and enduring generator noise to thank God that they are better off than Kenyans. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Really,
yep. 2026, and you still don't got electricity in Nigeria. It's 2026. You Africans are failures, and if people are stupid, they supposed to have been throw your ass out of office. Nigerians, you're goofy. You won't do nothing. Like the other Nigerians always on the video of Joby shares that black guy. He sounds like American, but he's really Nigerian. He was born in America. He's really Nigerian. Always talk. He said, don't keep telling them you people won't do nothing. You'll keep praying. He said, Jesus and Allah, you'll keep doing that. So don't stop writing his DMs, he said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but still talking about Africans, and I'm gonna switch just a little bit. There's this conversation that of this lady who died in Tanzania. Her name is Ashley Janay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna bring up tonight. Yeah, yeah. So come on, who's worshiping? What? Shout out to Dr. Mummy talked about it too. I think, and so did our African brother. You always worship these white. Yeah, you're black women. Period. So he took you there and he killed your ass in the African country. Man, he didn't tell their parents that she died. Supposedly she hung herself. Everybody black, and black Americans know, ain't no black woman hanging herself. I know black American woman hanging herself. Black people scared of death, scared of ropes. So we know he killed her ass. And so, oh well, you got your white zaddy. You know, you morons, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in America, you black women, hey, good luck to you. And shout out to Dr. Mumby. You know you're sleeping with hybrids.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Joey.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. The mentality of Africa, because the problem with Africans starts from the mind, literally. I was listening to another
Yep.
video of a guy who was saying that the colonization of the African people,
Yeah.
for some people, they don't understand how it went and how some people decided to just keep on looking at the white people like they're the superior, and they can't unchange that no matter what you tell them,
That's what
because
that's what I told you.
from a lot of
Yeah.
points look at the white people have always presented themselves like the highest people. So Africans have been so tuned into that to believe that, hey,
That's why you gotta do it. That's why you gotta do it Japan. I
that's
gotta wipe some people out. Period.
listen,
You're going to hate me for this post, but you know me, I have to do it. This is a lady named Ashley Janay.
That's
50
him.
posts,
Yeah.
70,000 followers,
Yeah, there you go.
and she's
Yeah, there you go.
following
That's a Nigerian guy. He sounds like American, but he's Nigerian. But go ahead. He lives in New York. He lives in the Bronx. Go ahead.
1,000 people. Do you know what she built her platform off of?
Hating black men.
Get you a white man, black man ain't shit. That's what she's built her whole platform. Here she is in the comment. Oh, brother, I see 304, 305 in your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami men, not white, beating their women still. Or is it too touchy? Go live your life while I live mine. Somebody was telling her, hey, man, leave that white man alone. He gonna kill you. So she responded
Yep.
with, black men kill their wives.
We
Go
tell
live your
we
life.
tell we tell them all the time. They don't want. We tell them all the time. I say fuck them, fuck them. So when she did, they on the crowd. We're the black men. Listen, don't come crying to us. We don't give a fuck about this broad. She's like a Candace Owens. Good luck to you, moron. Don't come back when they kick. We need help. Can we? No, we ain't got nothing to do with that shit. You got what you get what you put out. That's who you attract. So good luck. Go ahead.
hmm.
Live mine. Look at the comment. What a dummy. He will kill you one, the slave owner. I don't know what that means.
Yep.
Black woman in there. Oh my God, happy for you. And then someone asked,
And it's crazy because I'm trying now get into the mindset of this white guy. Why can't do it in Africa? And especially after you've proposed to her,
He's gonna take it to Africa because Africa doesn't have strong institutions. So he knows you guys worship him. So he knows he can kill her in Africa, not America. He still might probably get away with it even in America. But Tanzania, he definitely gonna get away with shit. He definitely. So that's why he take it to Africa.
why do black women always talk about black men when they date white women, but she gets all the love for dating a white man? Guess it's no double standard. Of course. See, black men are not supposed to date. Black men our job is to be there when the white men are done with them. They need us to come and save them because they're black queens. Again, this is her profile. Go check it out. Ashley Janay.
Right?
it's
Because
crazy.
like he said, he got that right. He got another dude, he got it right. Because black women in America have been given power. So understand what power, they've been given power in the black community. And the black man's supposed to shut up and listen to this garbage. That's why a lot of black men started leaving the country as passport pros, whatever the fuck they call themselves. So, yeah, the black woman has gotten power. And I told you guys about black men. You don't understand power. That's people like, oh, God, get the white man. White people voted for Trump. Because white people understand power. Everywhere they go, just like he can go to Tanzania, everywhere white people go, they got power and people respect that. You don't got no power. And you even understand black people, men, especially black men globally. You got no power. You haven't understand how to build power. I told you your first thing is always to acquire power, unapologetically power. Because that's why you're on the bottom, man. Where you go? That's why motherfucking be in Africa, looking at the police, drunk, talking crazy, putting snot all on a black man. He won't do that. Looking all crazy because the white man knows he's got power. That's why they wanted Trump there to rebring, because they see their power slipping. They want their power back. They want that power. But go ahead, Joby.
It's the way you're saying it, but yep. The parents, they came and spoke, gave their thoughts about the death of their daughter.
Tanzania. She was on the vacation with her boyfriend of 1 year, who popped the question just 2 days before.
She was starting the next chapter of her life. She called us and FaceTimed us to share with us her travel.
Ashley's mother says she never would have expected that less than a week later, her daughter would be dead. On April 8th, she says Ashley called saying she and her fiance got into an argument and were moved to separate rooms. The next day, she received another call, this time from her fiance.
He told me that Ashley did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital. I said, what happened when? And he told me it had been 11 hours prior.
Hours later, the luxury resort the couple was staying at called saying that Ashley passed away.
11 hours prior, that is even more suspicious because it took you 11 hours for you to discover that your fiance is dead. It's even raising more suspicion, according to me.
According to the hospital's medical report, Ashley had an unidentified mark around her neck. They wrote, according to her husband, he found she hung herself on the door with several question marks.
Hung herself on the door. You believe that? If you believe that, you're crazy as cat shit. But white people got, especially in Africa, white people got power. And those bootlicking, them bootlicking fucking Tanzanians ain't gonna do shit.
Jill went back to Roman security, and that's how they found her.
Ashley was also taken to a second hospital, who listed her cause of death as cerebral hypoxia by strangulation and suffocation.
She's never done anything that would ever lead me to believe that she would do something to harm herself.
You know she didn't. And he didn't even tell. This is how you know he killed her. Because he didn't even tell the parents. This how, but hey, I don't give a fuck about her parents either. Because you let him go with that no good white man. He killed your baby. Allegedly. What's that? We gotta tell you, allegedly. And then didn't even call you and tell you she was dead. But he supposedly loved her and he loved you guys. What? He killed your baby. And you know he did. So you crying, I don't give a shit. I told you, all you black women go with these white men, they kill you. Black men always die. They told you, don't come crying to us. Told you in your comments. People told in their comments, oh, get away. You jealous. I got my right man. I'm happy. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now that you're dead and stinking, don't come to us. Talking about, oh, we need some help. We need to get justice. Sure got justice. She dead and stinking. So let sleeping dogs late. Go ahead, Joey.
As we continue, we also have in Ghana, because the mentality again is not just with the Black American women or Black men. Also in Africa, like Keith has said, it gets worse. And I can imagine these guys, literally, nobody would have suspected him because, of course, Black Africans here, they just look at white people like, can I get the dollar? You know, am I next? You know, can I get a brother like you who can marry me? That's
right, Joey. I think Joey was somewhere years ago. It made me laugh. She said some Kenyan girl had a white man and tried to flex on Joey. look at my white man. Look at him.
Flex on me with a fine dark skinned man, man. I'll be literally like, okay, cool, we fine. A white man, oh, literally. But we have a video that is going viral in Ghana of a foreigner who was coronated. This is literally sparking, of course, outrage online, because we've seen in Ghana, in the same Ghana, we had a Nigerian who was actually coronated as a king. Then they
went crazy. No, they went crazy. They got rid of them, told them to get out of there. And the funny thing, He was just being a cheat. But they ain't do it to the Chinese man. They ain't do no outrage for the Chinese man. They made a cheat thing out. They ain't do nothing. They go, oh yeah, Chinese man. That's the love and worship of other people. Any African, they hate. That's how deep. That's how deep this colonization goes. Anything that was African, they hate because they made Chinese man years ago. Chiefs, it's like 2 or 3 Chinese motherfuckers run around Ghana as chiefs of villages. Yeah.
Colonization. Literally.
Yeah. I guess is this a white guy or something, Joby?
He's a white guy. This happened this weekend.
Of course. So it's a white guy, but ain't nobody in Nigeria going crazy. We're going to be ruled by white people. Because they told you, that's how deep the colonization goes. So don't tell me not the same people, because this is all over Africa. Black Africa. You're the same people. You're same backward, fucked up, worship white, worship your enemy. I don't give a fuck where you go. Ghana, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Tanzania. It's the same fucking behavior. Same. Nigeria, behavior is the same. So how can you be different people when they colonize you all the same? Yeah. The majority are just like this. Now the black African guy, they were going crazy. Oh, Nigeria, get this Nigeria, go back to Nigeria, tearing them stores, shops. Same thing we do in South Africa. There's a guy tearing up the guy's shop. How dare you come here, call yourself a chief in Ghana? You go back to Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. The white man come. Can you take your dick out your pants, daddy, so we can suck your dick and your whole ball sack?
They find
of course.
Probably someone who was living in the streets somewhere, lost his job, lost his wife, lost
everything. Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's what they did with the Jesus in Kenya. It was a homeless man from Florida.
Follow up is only someone who's a nobody and literally just coming from the streets. And
that's right. That's how gone your African mind because of the religion. They gave you white people to worship, and you have not become that. They never said, well, why can Africa do it? Because the Japanese never. Why can Africa do what the Japanese did? The Japanese never worship white people, ever. That's why they can do it. They say, okay, they outbeat us right now. We need to learn so we can start whipping their ass. We're not gonna let these people conquer us. Why black people? Oh, yeah, the white man is the Jesus and the religion. Yeah, oh, yeah. That's what the Japanese didn't do. They didn't bring white people in. They brought the Jesus with them for years. The Japanese like, nah, we ain't about to worship this Jesus shit. That's out. We're not about to worship you white people. We known you for years as being stank, dirty, not washing your ass right, being savages. So how to deal? We're gonna worship you just because you got better military technology now? No, we're not gonna do that. But Africans, oh, he's Jesus. What? You have people in Kenya stoning people because they tried to show them the original Jesus would have had to have been black. They couldn't even take that. They start stoning people because their minds can't even fathom a black man being their God. So that's how fucked up the African mind is. The African mind has been fucked up, and everybody knows it. This ain't like no secret. Asian, everybody knows the African man and woman's mind is fucked up. The majority, not all Africans, but the majority. That's why you gotta wipe them out. You can't be arguing with no motherfucker, teach a motherfucker not to worship another people who hate you. It's crazy. Can you please stop worshiping people that hate you? No, that's Jesus. Good, Joby.
The education, the system of education has really messed our minds up. I keep on saying that is the problem. The idea that we are told that these people came as missionaries, they were saving us. And we continue with the same system in schools where white people came and gave us shoes, candies, GMO food, and all that. We're like, God, they really want to help us. We really don't, we need some help.
It's too many symbols around here, Joby.
But for me, I kept on saying it's something that didn't add up to me because I grew up in a family where I saw a lot of farming happening. maize,
Of course, there you
beans.
go. Imagine that.
Going to the farm, everything, literally. And I used to see my uncle who had a big farm of oranges. So something came and just changed all of a sudden. He was selling oranges and not planting every time the season came. He was just selling. It's like he's just allowing the business to just collapse. I'm like, what's happening?
Crazy.
What's really happening? So it's the idea that we were told that white people literally came as saviors, and then add religion, and always having the picture of white Jesus.
Save you from what? If you was somebody, save you. The question got to be asked. You go critical thinking. Just save you from what? Save you from yourselves? Because you wasn't dying. Where they saving you from?
Before you eat, you sneeze, before you shit, you have to say thank you to Jesus. And having just that one chart of Jesus just always there in the house. That was on the Bible. The Bible is a must. If you don't have a Bible in the house, crazy. I think there's a time I went to someone asked
you've been your mind's been there you go, exactly. Your mind's been captured by bullshit. So critical thinking, Joe B, the African ain't been able to critically think. He's been taken over by bullshit. I gotta pray when I shit. I gotta tell Jesus thank you even when I shit. Man, get out of here.
Yeah, that was a joke. That was sarcasm.
Oh, okay, but goddamn, shit goes deep.
Yeah, but before you pray and all that, before you sleep, you have to say, just say thank you to Jesus and all that. But that aside,
I'm good.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's even
I'm better. I'm saying thank you to SpongeBob. I'm good.
It goes even deeper apart from just religion. Like it's just a lot of lies. So this is how you just white people.
A lot of lies.
Have not changed anything. It's super crazy. But we have on this other side, due to the same leadership, Zimbabwe is reportedly planning to scrap the presidential election to let parliament vote in the head of state. Presently, the same guy.
Zimbabwe, right?
Yeah,
Zimbabwe. Because that's how they keep power. They want to make sure people can vote. So they, it's always the African in his family. These puppets get to stay in power for 20, 30, 40 years. They make everything non-democratic. See, remember, whole scam is to call yourself a democracy while you never practice democracy. That's the scam. Call it democracy when you know you never practice. No, God, there are no real democracies in Africa. It's just a scam. Call it democracy.
I was to say the problem we have also with our system of education and bad leadership is the same thing they lied to with Jomo Kenyatta, a library and a glass of wine. Growing up in Africa, a library is
every time I hear that, that's crazy. Go ahead, Johnson. Go ahead.
A library in Africa, personally, I've grown up knowing it's very luxury. And luxury by most of the times, if you want to study in an outside like the Kenyan library, the big library we have in Kenya, you have to pay, of course, to go there. It's not free, which I believe it should be.
Library is supposed to be free. You got to pay to go to the library in Kenya?
Yes, in our schools, for you to access
them. I've never paid for a library in my life. Everyone has been fucking free. Pay.
In school, for you to access them, also you tend to be either you're among the top 15 or the top 10. I tend to go with numbers, or maybe there's a specific day, maybe just once in a month.
That's why Africa's on the bottom, because they won't educate their children. It's always a scam. You're supposed to make them libraries open and free and available, so your children will learn. Oh, but also you got to change the curriculums. You might be going to the library and the books are still keeping you stupid. You're supposed to change them books out. You're supposed to change the curriculum. It's crazy because you Africans all got independence. Nobody's changed these fucking racist ass school books out. Like what? In Uganda, like Seto told you, they got Ugandans grown up believing that King Leopold was a hero, chopping off hands and killing motherfuckers. He came there after African and teach the dirty savages civilization.
I'd say we prioritize having Bible than having books in our house. In our houses, in African houses, we prioritized having Bibles, reading Bibles than reading books.
Reading Bibles, and that's a sad fact. And And Joey's right. That's not just it's all of Africa. But none of that shit is here. And the dumbass African are going to the world spewing that bullshit. People looking crazy because they believe the Bible's real history. They don't know that shit ain't even real. They'll go somewhere, yeah, and Job said this, and John. They be like, what are you talking about? That ain't history, you goofy nigga. That ain't happened. That's not historically correct. Yeah, and King Solomon was the richest man who ever lived. You know about Mansa Musa? Mansa Musa? Who's that? That's the richest man ever lived, moron. That's a made up motherfucker in your goofy Bible. So you ask these Africans, okay, where did the Bible come from? They don't never even know. They don't came from a white man. Who wrote it? Where did it come from? You know, even your New Testament, book of Matthew, book of John, book of this. Who the fuck is Matthew? Who the fuck is John? Who the fuck are these people? And if they're supposed to be in Northeast Africa, how they all got English names? Who the fuck was in goddamn Northeast Africa, or what you call the Middle East today, named Matthew, Mark, Luke, John? Because you're too stupid to even put that together. Say, well, this can't be nobody's name, because they couldn't have been named that in that region of the world. No shit, stupid. Couldn't have been no Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. Those are all British fucking names. How can you have British names 2,000 years ago in Northeast Africa? I don't know. I just read this goofy book. Go ahead, Joe.
That's one thing I'm grateful of. I was never given a Bible name. Damn. I was never given those Bible name. Most of my siblings have those Bible name. Ezekiah, or John, Joseph.
The slavery, the systematic slavery. The slavery is not physical anymore. It's in the systems, the religious systems, the economic systems, the political systems, the education system. Nonsense, this education system. There's nothing that you're teaching our kids. You and I are product of nonsense education systems, boo. Somebody gotta tell them. 30% of nothing. Even if they say pass mark is 80%, it's 80% of nothing. There's a German kid right now, as you and I speaking. Subject mining. But when you look at his continent, wherever he comes from, there's no minerals underground. But the boys and girls are being taught about mining and minerals. Me and you, there was no subject called mining in high school. What mining did you?
Exactly. We never. Oh my God, that's another thing. We don't even talk about we just learned mining, but on a shallow level. We're not even being.
You learned about Jesus.
Oh my God. We're not actually talking about mining. We're learning these things as we're grown up. Literally, we're done with school. You're like, oh, so there's something called mining. Oh, so
yeah. Mining. You got all the minerals, of course. You gotta know how to mine to make the money. So of course you're supposed to have it in your school. But it's not in your goofy African school because the white man don't want you there because he's the one stealing it. That's why he does it. Steal your minerals. You're like, oh, thank you, white man, steal all my shit. You're welcome, you goofy nigga. That's why you got Africans in there digging in Joby's village and digging up gold worth $2,000 an ounce and they're giving them $2. Here you go, goofy nigga. Thank you, white man.
Then use the right lane. Stay on Northwest Freeway.
Were you taught in high school? What's the process to start a mine? Just tell me basics of mining. But mining is a strong pillar, probably amongst the strongest pillars of our economy. So that means that there's a child in Germany somewhere that's being prepared, in Asia somewhere that's being prepared to come and run this economy, while your kids are being prepared to come and work for those German kids that are going to come in the future.
You're going to be in the mine all fucked up.
How
to be slaves.
How to do nonsense. How to label an insect. I'm going to insect. Listen, our economy in this country.
What does an insect concern me? Exactly. This is an eye. This is a. What does it help me in life? God damn it!
It don't. That's why you're giving it. That's why the white man gave it to you. Your curriculums were created by the white man. That's not just he said. I just say he's South African. That's all African country. Your curriculum was given by the white man to keep you poor, backward, and stupid. That's why it exists.
Exactly. Why am I learning parts of the cockroach? I'm supposed
I don't know.
beat the shit out of a pot in my kitchen, not learn parts about
agriculture. Our economy in this country, I can even break down what agriculture is. Mining, manufacturing.
Manufacturing don't know none of it.
Primary subjects in primary school, in high school.
Because the white man didn't give it to you, stupid. He kept that away from you. That's why your educational system was created by the white man. Okay? That's why it's not in your curriculum, and your goofy puppet leaders could never change it because they're puppets. That would have been the first thing you did, was teach your children the wealth of their country and how to extract the wealth for themselves. But you would never thought that because the white man said, damn that, you're not fucking my money up. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I'm saying it's crazy because now this generation, you can see how he's talking with so much anger. I've been seeing this expression
of course.
A lot of people, like literally lately from a lot of people, where someone is just trying to do some stuff, then you have to go maybe on YouTube or TikTok, you do research and like, God damn, this shit is so easy. Why wasn't I taught this thing in school? Like you see the frustration in someone's face and like, why was I paying school fees on some basic shit I was supposed to be taught from the word go? Why am I being taught 1, 2, 3? Well, I'm supposed to put in 1, 2, 3 literally as I apply, skills in it. It's super, super crazy. People are getting really
understanding of your own economy. That means some people must come from somewhere to run this economy because your kids were never taught anything about this economy. So we mustn't even dare to want to argue with me.
That's why it was, lately there's a change of the atmosphere and how people are resonating with politics, literally, I'd say globally right now. But speaking about Africans to be specific, there's that change of people now trying to talk about politics or trying to care about politics, because you understand now politics runs literally everything about your life. But back then, you could tell someone or ask them about an opinion about someone who said something and how it's going to affect maybe the whole situation. Nah, leave that. That's a politician's talk. Those are political talks. Let politicians handle political matters. But I love the fact that now these questions are bringing us back to understanding even how this political system runs, because it's not even anything to do with education. It's education, the politics, the whole system.
Not you personally, anyone, about the education system or any other system in this country. It's designed to continue systematic slavery and suppress the people of the day and make sure that the future belongs to those who are prepared for it. Definitely not your children.
The universities are for learning theories, no practical. So when you go to the university and you have a certificate you are holding, the question is, what does it qualify you to do? So if I want to employ you, I want you to do something for me. What can you do? I have a friend, we were in the US together. He did the MSc Political Science. He wanted to wait and do PhD. So he went to the factory to work. They said he can come tomorrow. He came the next day. They gave him envelopes to fold. After one day, he went back. He said, I cannot do that job. They said, why? He said, I have MSc Political Science. What does it qualify you to do? Your children are out today with certificates. What can they do? They cannot service their car. They have certificates because they can memorize Plato and Karl Marx. Who needs Karl Marx? I can employ you.
Literally, she's talking about how there's supposed to be more practical skills in schools. I personally admire how, I'd say the Chinese, specifically China, because I watch a lot of videos about how their system of education and kids, how they just do some practical stuff. And you see a kid literally making food from scratch. You're like, damn, I want to have that. I want to have a taste of that. Not like I'm a fan of Chinese food or anything, but you're just like, yeah, I'd want my kid to be doing something like this if I'm taking my kid to school. I'd want to see literally my money being put in real knowledge, not some bullshit and theories that are not practical in life.
The sad fact, you guys got to pay for your school. Chinese schools are free. So you guys are paying for bullshit that should have been changed. It doesn't even help you in the real world. It's crazy.
Just like that guy, I said, this is literally slavery.
Yes, to keep you slave. Exactly. That's what it's supposed to do. It keeps you as their slave. Because why haven't you changed your own? Why haven't you changed your own curriculum?
And that's
You're
how it
supposed to
is.
got freedom, but you ain't changed the curriculum. It don't make sense. Yeah,
Mhm.
you
And
got.
there's nothing even fun about this system of education. That's why you see most of the kids actually in Africa, they drop out. There's nothing fun about school, and I'm not encouraging drop out of school or anything. But I say personally, as one among the victims, I almost dropped out. I'm looking at my dad is giving me stress. I just lost my mom, and school is also stressing me out. I can as well just say F this school and go look for money, literally. Because I was that determined to, like, I wanna live life. I wanna do something fun. I wanna be always coming to school. A B C D, repeat after me, write these notes after me, punishment, being beaten. We're not going to fun keys, we're not going to anything fun apart from just soccer. I can bring something fun, cooking, trying to learn how to become a pilot, an engineer. That's fun. That's practical. That is something that child wake up to, and you're like, man, I want to go to school. Is it time to school? Is it time for school yet? I'd
To
love
sell
to.
my books. Calmas is not going to tell me how to do it. Now, education is supposed to function. Knowledge and wisdom to sell. Knowledge, nothing. So literacy is what I'm going to do in the university. Education that is not relevant to giving you the capacity to manage affairs of your life and the environment. The vulcanizer is better. The tailor is better. The biscuit maker is better. He has no certificate. Okay.
Exactly. So she's saying people are doing practical stuff and they don't even have certificates, are even better than you who has a certificate. Because what you learned in school, even in most cases, you can't even get that job. Literally.
No, you guys are Africa. This is Africa. You guys got religious shit in your school. Bible or Allah shit. Like what? What? And you wonder why white people come dig all your shit up and you fucking broken poor because you got the goofy Bible and everyone's got the real how to really do shit. Well, I learned about John chapter 8. What? How you gonna make money doing that shit? you got gold, cobalt, coltan, diamonds.
You're gonna become a TDJ, so that's how you're gonna
Yeah,
become
that ain't gonna work. You gonna work your black ass in the mines for white people.
They educate us to make us stupid, and we don't realize it.
So you think it's we're confused?
Exactly.
Is that what you think?
All those of us who have been educated we are more foolish than we were before we went to school. We are more foolish.
And what's the solution?
We have to transform our educational system.
How do you start?
First of all, the start is to remove everything which is faith-based from an educational system which is science-based.
Exactly. You got that faith-based. So the goofy religion, like I just said. That's all Africa. How the fuck are you? The white man put the same system all throughout Africa with your goofy faith, based on your goofy religion instead of science. You're supposed to know science. That's why you can't build a military, because you don't know no science. Because Jesus ain't built no bombs, nigga. Allah ain't built no bombs, no missiles. You got to have science to do that. That's why you don't got no real militaries in Africa. You ain't built no fucking science-based education. But go ahead.
Science together, because faith is not based on human observation, it's not based on empirical fact, it's not based on anything we have seen. So we should not mix the two together. We must separate the faith from the science, and let's focus on science.
Yeah, literally, the system of education has to be changed completely for Africa to be able to transform the minds, or otherwise we're gonna stay the same way. Because understand, kids are being taught from the word go. We have the Bible, which in fear. The Bible literally just instills fear in you, being scared of you don't even know, why am I supposed to be scared? You can question about this being a lot of fear, and then
it's a lie. If you can't question it, it's a lie.
You've been told they came as missionaries. Missionaries now they're coming with butter shoes, rubber shoes, candies, and all that. You're like, hey, for real, missionaries, they came to save us, And goes deeper. You have your grandma telling you, hey, they like you. This is the type, You should bring me some who looks like.
And even got your grandma, just like Demori's mother, who want a white doctor instead of a black one. Your mind is fucked up. and you'll be easily given an AIDS shot right up in not an AIDS shot to heal you, AIDS shot to give you the shit because you're goofy. Same way they did it, same way that little girl, yeah, a 19-year-old girl put on a white coat, go to your guy and injecting niggas with all kind of poisons. I'm like, what? This is how fucked up your mind is. Some kid, never been to no college, 19 years old. Oh, she white and got a white coat on. She must be a great doctor. What? Injecting you niggas with dish detergent, all kind of crazy shit.
Shout out to Jiba Jaba. Karibu sana. Hope you're doing amazing. Nice to see you. Hope your weekend was fantastic. Saying quietly, frankly, I don't give a F about that broad. Sorry. And I also see.
Oh, it's about that late? Yeah, I don't. You see, I don't. Yeah, exactly. I don't give a F about her. Don't look for no sympathy. Oh, she's a human. Oh, she's black. She's African. Like, I don't give a fuck what she is. So she, that's the bed you want to be in. Lay in it. Go ahead, Joe.
Shout out to George Guy. Jiba Jaba also says, where are the parents when she was talking shit to the black men? That's a good
Exactly.
question.
Exactly. When they're talking crazy about black men. Exactly. Where were they at then? They were like Joby's goofy grandmama. Oh, child, you got your white man. Hope he gonna bring us back some money. And remember, that white guy lost $10 million because he's a moron, right? He got lucky with some crypto. Remember, everybody's making money in that fake crypto shit. So when the crypto collapsed, the white man went broke, right? So he can't really take care of that nigga bitch no more, right? He broke. And so he's like, and being a black American woman and any woman like Joby and Shemai would tell me, oh, I'm gonna get me this, buy me that. White, I'm with you, the white man, buy me this. Said we don't got no money, we gotta keep it calm. What are you talking about? We got money, I need the money. He said, okay, put this rope around your neck, nigga.
Tiba also says, but if I go over there, I'm a gangster with the bling bling. That is in Ghana. Yep. Get ready to get your wallet chopped. And says, I've never seen a pay to read library. That is actually very normal here. I think it's actually included.
That's what I said. I've never seen a library you gotta pay. Always some crazy African shit.
And I also see we have Michelle says, you guys blindly support Israel following your fake Bible. No one does here. Follow the Bible and support Israel. Read the topic again. I'm going to share the video as you read the topic again. Also says, so you're saying Jesus said to support baby killing and genocide. Nobody said that, actually. That is you saying that. And adds, you should be ashamed saying that you follow the Bible. I think maybe you're hearing different from our end, but we are actually criticizing the Bible. But anyway, as we continue, we have Ruto. Over the weekend, they had a meeting about, I think it's the France Kenya summit or Africa summit that is supposed to be happening in Kenya. I'm not really sure. But Ruto said something that is very important, but the wrong person. Right words, but coming from the wrong person, literally, because this is the same person we know he doesn't even follow democracy in his own country. This is the same person who is actually currently tear gassing people left, right, and center. That was over the weekend. And where there's gathering of the opposition is just literally throwing tear gas. And this is the same person talking about how African Union should not work. So he said that actually that African Union is not fit for purpose and cannot steer the continent into the future. How many years has it been since the African Union was formed? Number one. Secondly, how many cases have happened in African countries and none of them have been solved through the African Union without the help of the EU, the UN, America, and the rest of the organizations that are there? African Union has never been able to make a decision alone. So how many years has it taken for Ruto? So it has taken Ruto, one of the most...
He's talking about it now because he's so random talking about getting rid of it because they know it doesn't work. So that's him trying to fool the Africans in Kenya that he's on your side. This is like you said, political bluff. Because everybody knows now that the African Union wasn't created by no black people. It wasn't created to help nobody black. Why it doesn't do nothing?
There is nothing you're gonna say for people to love you.
That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do.
My
though.
colleagues,
He's
heads
going
of
home.
state, gave me the assignment to work on the reform of the Africa Union institutions and organs to make them fit for purpose for a time as this, as we look into the future. I can tell you without an iota of doubt that Africa Union, as is today, is not fit for purpose, is not fit to provide the leadership that this continent needs going into the future. And therefore, there is need for the reform of the Africa Union. I am asking of you, an intelligence leader, who asked us to figure out what kind of Africa Union that we need to be able to unlock.
You should ask me. You should ask me. You should ask the rest of the youth to understand what is happening. You don't need the same people advising you while you're the same board members who have been making decisions. I don't need the same board members making decisions for me while nothing has been working in the previous years. You need to scrap that, go to the ground, collect the data, and let people talk literally how we want the African Union to speak. As a matter of fact, we don't even need that. We need Ibrahim Traore.
How you go to the African Union? You can't rebuild an institution that was never built for you. You got to dissolve it because it's not yours.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna abandon it. All we need to do is just, what is it gonna cost us? Nothing. Literally, just tearing down the papers. We don't need to depend on the building. Just the same way we were discussing about the Arusha criminal court that they built, and yet is not being used. And we have the UN in the presence. So what the UN can still move wherever the African Union is, that is in Ethiopia, of course. Ethiopians, they like those people. They can settle with them. So that's cool for them. The UN can move there, take over, but we're going to build something different completely from what, and not funded, because it goes back again to the funds. We're not going to accept no funds from the IMF.
Yeah, you got to fund it. Exactly. like even Ray said, does African have no shame? How you going to have come from the African Union? You ain't built it. You ain't paid for it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like you coming to my toilet and telling me, I don't feel like people should shit on this hole. They should shit outside the door. Are you crazy? But oh yeah, I funded the toilet, so you're gonna do what I'm telling you, literally. And I'm using that because that is Africa, always just being stepped on like some dirt. This is because of leaders, this is because of this leader. This is because of these leaders. I hate the way our continent has literally been taken and carried just like some piece of dust. And because you just have people who are not doing what, just because they want to be on the top, stealing money, being cartels. There's nothing about leadership in this. It's all like, this is just some business. Cartels handling people like some sort of drugs. I don't even know how to describe it. It's crazy.
That exists in our continent and the opportunities that we have, so that as we march into the future, as we become the single largest market, as a quarter of the world.
Single largest market. The same person talking about single market. Whatever he said, he's the same person demolishing markets, local markets in his own country, so that he can give these spaces to the so-called Chinese people and build their malls. This is the same person who's not addressing the issue of all the China malls we have. This is the same person not addressing the issue of floods, talking about single market. Okay.
World's population live in our continent. We take advantage of that position, because otherwise.
That's why this is even a joke, because the African Union, if it had seriousness of changing this whole thing, such leaders should not even be in that particular presence. Number one, you're not even a leader fit to be talking in the presence of the African Union because of everything you've done in your country. And for you to be held accountable, we're going to need you to follow this and this procedure. So if that is the number one red flag, the fact that if they really wanted to change this, Ruto should not be here talking. He's the wrong person to give this speech. Right words, but the wrong person.
Because it's just political. He don't mean to do that about it. He knows a lot of you Kenyans then woke up, especially with even Torre and stuff, right? he said, "Hey, everybody's trying to call out. You know, what does the African Union do? How's it built? Who's it built for? It wasn't built for you."
Mm-hmm. It's crazy, but I'm gonna share this video literally because we need African leaders who. Because personally, looking at this video I'm about to share, it kind of made me freeze even more. The war is getting so intense, more and more intense. I think it's today in Kenya they're going to announce the oil prices to see where we are, and I bet
because all your oil comes from the Gulf, and everybody's asking, how can Africa be they say Africa's the most endangered, sub-Saharan Africa, when you guys got the majority of the world's land, you guys have all this oil. Why are you guys about to be effed up? Because you ain't managed yet. Like you said, you don't know about the minerals in your mines, your oil.
Not taught, not given any information that is supposed to be beneficial to us, because you'll know how to become rich probably at the very, very youngest age, and that's not anything they want. They don't want young people, black people living to be slaves, some rats
Exactly.
somewhere, them looking at you on a drone and all that. People are savages for real, like savages. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's how savage they are. Listen.
Target Jewish students. Your actions will not disappear into the darkness. We will shine a light on you that, thanks to Google and SEO, will follow you for the rest of your life. When you look for a job, when you look for a spouse, when you look for a nanny, when you look for anything, our work will always be documented. Again, thanks to Google and SEO. In corporations where DEI leaders smeared Israel, excused Hamas, we pressured CEOs. Some resigned, many were terminated, but policies were changed, thankfully, from governmental to art institutions. Online, where anonymous accounts spread violent threats, we traced patterns, elevated evidence, and worked with authorities, leading to arrests from Florida, South Carolina, New York, California, and Texas. And we're not slowing down, sadly. Today, stop anti-Semitism.
It's these cat with the hats that Joe be showing and controlling the world. That's how they keep control through the internet. They own all of it. Everybody's starting to talk about it now. So she's telling you to lock the world down so they can keep stealing and control of it. This broad is evil, and that's what they are, evil. Go ahead, Joby.
I'm proud to say, runs one of the most robust anti-Semitic enforcement operations in the United States. Monitoring campuses, digital networks.
Just like the Iranians said, this baloney anti-Semitic shit they've been using, they're not even Semites. That's right. They're not even, they're Europeans, Eastern Europeans. And that's a fact. They've been using this fake word, but they're not even those people. It's identity theft. The original Jays were black people. Sorry, you crazy Kenyans want to kill black people. Jesus black. It's true.
Groups and public officials documenting incidents in real time and mobilizing millions of people, of allies that are quietly by our side. But the fight is bigger than the exposure, and it's about securing a future where Jewish students can walk across the quad.
Wow. Everything is just about the Jewish, this, the Jewish that.
That's right. You're figuring it out. But that's why our website's been blocked as I develop. See, I've been trying for 5 months to unblock our our site is blacklisted. Yeah, I know it is on what we talking about. But I don't need to worry about being listed. We'll go other ways to promote it. We open this club. Go ahead, Joe.
Damn.
Without being screamed at. A future where employers understand that anti-Semitism is not activism. It's bigotry, and it will cause you to lose your job. Target Jew.
Wow, super crazy. This is super, super crazy. This is happening in real time. This is happening, like really, really happening. And then you have African countries just seated comfortably, not even they're not even shaking. Like, I've not seen any African leader talking about the conversation right now they should be having, leave alone the African Union. You should find out how you're gonna start doing shit in your own country, to stabilize your own economy. It might be too late, but still it's not too late. I don't know what you're gonna do, but this is the time where you African countries need to get rid of all these borders talk, these fake borders and
Yeah.
all that. It's the time you need
You
to
got
start
you guys see you guys seem to know. You guys seem to know with that cat with the hat behind all that land in that part of Kenya. You guys seem to know what's going on.
This is the time where we need to be talking with the Dangote. I don't care how, but Dangote should be the one supplying oil right now in Africa.
He is. They're trying to stop. He is. That's what he's going to be doing. He's the one making deal with the other African nations. But look up how the IMF and the World Bank is trying to stop him, Joe.
This is crazy.
Because remember, the Nigerians who he built the goofy government of Nigeria were trying to stop him. But now Africa needs him, and so they're trying to stop him now, Joe, from selling cheap oil to the rest of African nations. I'm sure you can pull that up. You'll find it. It's always trying to sabotage him.
See if I can find it, because Israel is busy talking crazy, like literally. Netanyahu is here claiming how he's king, how he's president of all that, how everyone reports back to him. And then we have another person right here. Instead of talking and addressing how African countries can save themselves, he's still pushing. They're saying that Uganda now is currently saying that they are going to be ready to deploy 100,000 soldiers to protect Israel. So
Captain Crunch. It is Captain Crunch talk.
General Muhoozi, he has said that the armed forces, that is the Uganda's armed forces and son of the president, Yoweri Museveni, posted on April 10th that he is ready to deploy 100,000 soldiers to Israel to protect what he called the Holy Land, despite Uganda's entire activity military numbering around 45,000 personnel.
Exactly. and their bum ass untrained military, Joby. So Iran will just bring them up there, and let them all die and get blown up. So whatever.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Africa, we need to mind our own business. But let me share this video here of what also went down during the weekend right here in Kenya with our oppositions and Ruto as we continue.
Murkomen and his boys. One of these days, in the year misadventure and juvenile escapades, injure or kill Fred Matiang'i, Kalonzo Musyoka.
So lately, there's been deaths of so many people from different, especially the people supporting or refusing to let go of the ODM party. Since the late Raila Odinga left, literally, what has been happening, there's been that division of who should be controlling the ODM, who shouldn't. So there's been many deaths of people just mysteriously dying. And Gachagua was giving a warning. He's saying that allegedly he knows who's behind it. So I'm going to let him talk.
Eugene Wamalo, Rigathi Gachagua, that will be your last day in State House. I have no authority to advise you, but for the sake of this country, I think it's my civic duty, William Ruto, to tell you. You appointed a reckless, excitable, dangerous, childish, juvenile fellow as Minister for Interior, and you gave him instruments of violence. That Murkomen of yours is going to ban this country, the way things are going. And we have a duty to tell you.
So yeah, during the weekend also we had, I I think, just a campaign about Gachagua, and out of nowhere, police officers came tear gassing people from above, number one, from the chopper, others from the side. Like, it was like literally just once. People just came, police officers came and started tear gassing people. And the question is, was the aim to disperse the people, or was the aim to shoot the citizens? Because we've seen so many young people during the previous demonstrations, how they died because of number one, reckless shooting and reckless tear gassing, literally. So the fact that they were dropping tear gas from above, that's even what even led to a whole discussion.
As we go towards the elections, if that Murkomen is going to remain in that docket, he is going to ban this country.
It's going to be very bad.
Yesterday, those police officers aimed bullets, live bullets, kwa gari ya Mheshimiwa Matiang'i, kwa gari ya Mheshimiwa Kalonzo, kwa gari ya Rigiji. Ni Mungu tu alitusaidia. Let me tell you, William Ruto, today, on record, because it's important that I advise you. Not that it is my job, but I'm a Kenyan, and I belong to this country, and I have no other country. If Murkomen and his boys, one of these days, in the year misadventure and juvenile escapades, injure or kill Fred Matiang'i, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, Rigathi Gachagua, that will be your last day in State House. This country will face civil strife and will have no country. William Ruto, you are playing with fire. You have allowed a childish character called Murkomen to play around with the national.
So Murkomen is the cabinet secretary of the interior, that is the security, literally, and is the same person who went ahead and said that people should be shot, killed during the demonstration. The same person, of course, because he's the one in charge, is the one literally just sending police officers anywhere there is a gathering of any politician, if it's not Ruto. So again, it's they don't want to accept that Kenyans don't want anything to do with Ruto. Ruto is, people are turning up for the money. Anywhere where you see a congregation listening to Ruto is because they wanted to collect the funds, or they're waiting to collect the funds after. Either they have collected the funds, or they are waiting to collect the funds after he talks. But nobody is supporting Ruto. This guy is going home. And Kenya is actually at a very, very, I'd say, wavy situation politically. It's very, very wavy. Very wavy. People are disappearing. Already, people have started disappearing. Politicians are disappearing because we're going towards election. A lot of a lot has been changed on the IEBC system, the voting system. A lot is just
national security and the stability of the Kenyan state. These are very popular leaders. You may not know, and you don't know the agitation that is going through the minds of the Kenyan people. If I had been killed in Witima, today you would not be in State House. If yesterday Fred Matiang'i had been shot, or Kalonzo Musyoka, you would not be in State House. Kenyans will drive you out of State House, and there will be no country here. Please, we respect our constitution. Bad as you are, terrible as you are, much as you have ruined the country, we are reasonable enough to know that this is a country of the rule of law, and we are willing to wait for the next 14 months to remove you through the ballot. Don't create a situation where Kenyans will remove you from power. And one of the ways for you to leave State House is to injure or kill the leaders of the United Opposition. Sasa amebomolea watu hapa Nairobi. He is trying to justify kwa nini amebomoa manyumba ya watu. Anasema hata State House iko kwa riparian land, ati ukuta itabomolewa. Hiyo ni sawa, rais. Lakini tunakuuliza, hiyo ni mali ya umma. wacha kama iko kwa Ripalian ibomolewe. Lakini wewe rais, hoteli yako ya Ritz Carlton umejenga kwa corridor ya wanyama ndani ya mto pale.
This is crazy. It's super, super crazy. But yeah, I'll be giving more, of course, updates of what is happening. But just know that Kenya, the political face literally is currently, and it's just not just with the politicians, also the Kenyans themselves. Just like he has said, the agitation the Kenyans have, it's crazy. On Friday, I went and checked. I was doing my shopping, and I realized the price of oil has really gone super high. The cooking oil has gone high. The price of sugar and ugali flour has gone high. This is the same person talking about I've reduced taxes. What taxes have you reduced? What taxes have you reduced? Tissue papers are getting expensive. Tissue papers. You're talking about you've reduced taxes. 2027, it's up to Kenyans now for us to do the job. That is just what I know. It's up to the Kenyans to do the job to ensure Ruto does not come back in power. Because if he does, we're going to be so done. Completely, it's not going to be safe for us. But I think I'm going to be wrapping it up right there. That has been my time with you guys today. And let me go through the comments that are remaining as I see. I see Jiba Jaba is saying that the price of fuel on his area is $4.12. That is to $4.20. Is that expensive? Jabba, let me know if that is expensive or it has maintained. I'm not really sure. Or if it has gone. I think last time you said it was $3.3 and a few cents. I can't remember. So I think it has gone high, if I can recall clearly. And also see you saying that they are overplaying their hand and saying, but you cannot be anti-black all day. And shout out to also the last born, long live what? I don't know what you're saying. But yeah, we're going to be wrapping it up there. That has been my time. Keith, in case you have any closing remarks. I don't know. I think we lost Keith. But yes, we're going to be wrapping it up right there. And see you just in a few. We're going to be coming back with the reaction time. That is on the other Mevo camera. So ensure you tune in and see what we're going to be talking about. But for now, have yourselves a beautiful day. Peace, and we're out.
Greetings and salutations, massive. Here's Andrew Robbins, your Jamaican brother all the way in Switzerland. And you're tuning into